In the past 2 weeks since we've been here, this ground was 2 feet deep and we filled it up with dirt and rocks. We raised those walls and we filled them up with cement. That rock over there with the big cross on it wasn't originally there. We just moved it to that location. When they initially began excavating, they thought that this was a 12th century church. But as they began digging and finding older rocks, they realized that it was a 4th century church. They discovered these kinds of rocks with crosses on it, which were equal length in all directions. And that signified the Roman influence on the early Armenian Christian cross.
The Armenians have a tradition of building, and when a person goes to Armenia, he's not only benefiting the people of Armenia, he is benefiting himself because he's getting to be a better person for it. A person who gives anything of himself for things beyond his own personal gain, I think, is a positive thing. And that kind of attitude can only be helpful in that person's future.
So binlergeng, başa vağı, akut meçi binlergeng. İçek şabatla verçe, komplit verçana. Eş barda binta baginere geçene. En suatlerin gora hatsne.
I think it's taught me to appreciate life a lot more. Not to be so caught up in petty things like, I don't know, not to worry too much about like fashion and all that, you know, glitzy stuff that we get like in the city, because it's not that important. I mean, the most important thing is your family, you know, love and happiness. And I mean, these people are living here in some of the worst situations I've ever seen in my life, but they still find happiness and they find time to laugh, to sing, and they don't have all the resources we do, and they still find ways to be happy, and it's just through people and not through objects. And I didn't expect people to be this giving, and they don't have anything and they're just willing to give you what they have. I have a home away from home here. She's like my grandmother. I love her. She's great. One day I was really sick. She offered to make me tea, and I didn't even ask for it. The people, that's what I'm gonna remember the most.
Every year when the campaign begins, obviously there are a group of 15, 20, 10 participants. Now, picture this situation. They come from all over the United States. At a given date and time, they are to meet at the airport. And I usually am there to see them off. Now, these people don't know each other. 30 days later, they come back. The same people who were hesitant to say hello to each other come out of the airport, hugging each other, crying. It's an incredible sight. What we're doing is not only beneficial to the land and the culture, it is also beneficial to the culture of these individuals. It's a two-sided benefit.
For me, Armenia was a land very far from France. I couldn't really realize the whole meaning of it. And it's not a kind of dream. It has become reality. I find myself much closer to Armenia than I was before.